Hello and welcome to the Rich and Simple Living. My name's Maria. If you're new here, I vlog mainly about homeschooling, urban homesteading and home life, which normally is cooking and usually in the air fryer. Well, that's going to be the next video I do later this week. But today's vlog is going to be all about homeschooling, and I'm going to be discussing about the holidays, school holidays. Children, as you know, in the UK have 6 weeks summer holidays as well as various other holidays throughout the year, and it's often asked, do you homeschool throughout the holidays or do you carry on homeschooling? And some people say this and some people say that, and the others will say, well, you know, it's a bit of a debate, should you do it, should you not do it? But in our case, Sian went to primary school and she got into the pattern of term times and holidays anyway, as did we, and also like with her friends, you know. So we do have holidays, we do follow school holidays so that Sian can do things in the holidays, and we've got family and Sian's got friends that we go out with that can't go out during term time, so we take advantage of the school holidays and we go out and plan trips and things like that. So yes, we do holidays. But then people say, well, what about learning and everything? They seem to think that, you know, if you're in school and you have summer holidays, that's fine. You're not losing out learning, nothing like that. It's all great and fine. But if you're homeschooled and you have holidays, no, you're going to sort of fall behind, whatever falling behind is from, I don't know. But there's all these different debates and arguments about it, and you know, everybody's got something to say about it. Well, like I say, we do follow holidays, we have holidays. And Sian, when she is schooling, homeschooling, we do structured work and we do self-led work. So structured work is normally lessons that we've chosen, and we perhaps follow books or worksheets, do all kinds of things like that. It'll involve everything. You can watch documentaries, you can download things, anything at all. But then she does a self-led. Self-led is when she goes off and she does things that she wants to do. Now, children are learning all the time. So you're saying about school holidays that they don't learn nothing or whatnot, but all children are still learning in the holidays. I mean, school children and homeschool children are all learning, whether they're on holiday, whether they're at home, whether they're not at home, whether they're in school, whatever. But I thought I'd just show you some of the things that Sian's been doing, some of the self-led things she's been doing while it's been the holidays, because Sian likes to study things. She's quite a studier. And I talk about her going out and about, but she doesn't really do a great deal of that. I mean, with family and like her niece, who's a friend at school as well, we make that time to go out together in the holidays. But Sian does like to sit at home and study a lot of things. So I thought I'd just show you a bit of what she's been doing. I think, what are we in now? The second or third week of the holidays, something like that, lose count. I know they start back at the beginning of September. But I thought I'll just show you what bits and pieces she's been doing so far. I mean, I showed you we'd been on a trip to Hardwick. We keep calling it Haddon, and we've been to Haddon last year. It's Hardwick all we went this year. So, yeah, I've shown you trips you've gone on. When you go places, it's educational. But I thought I would just show you some bits and pieces of what she's been up to. First thing, I'll just show you. She wanted a notebook. I wondered why she wanted a notebook. Oh, that's a blank page. I'm not showing you anything there. And she started writing stories. And it's a story on monarchs. So Thrown Together, she's called it. I like that. And obviously it's Queen Elizabeth I, and I like the little bit there she's put, I murder them all. Like she'll murder them all. But yeah, as you can see, she's drawn that and done a title for a book. Then, the page is quite thick. I'm not sure if I turn on. She's got like an introduction page to what a story's roughly going to be about. I think it's just about all different monarchies getting along. She's done a chapter 1 page. Who was that, Sian? Sian's behind you, actually.
George IV.
George IV. She knows all the monarchs and she likes the history of the monarchy and history in general. So she started writing a story and she's put like all the different paragraphs in different colours. She hasn't gone too far this story because she only had the book. When did you start the story? Not long ago, did you? Not many days ago. And all these paragraphs all in different colours. Very bright, some of them. Mind you, I do like the luminous colours. So same again. So she goes to the end of chapter 1 and then she starts chapter 2, Party on Charlie. But it's good because it's like covers English because she's story writing, covers history because she is doing it about the monarchs, and art because you can see the artwork. So yeah, that covers a few things, and she just sits and does that. She was doing it yesterday evening. She was colouring some in, so she enjoys that. She had these flick books for Christmas. A couple of years ago. I can't flick them properly, so you won't get the effect of it. Well, country flags, these country human ball flags they are. And she'd been doing flick work, so she had a big box of these, so she's been doing some flick books, which are really good, again, you know, sort of educational and artwork. She'd been doing some photography bits, where she'd been taking photographs of her animals, a bit dark some of the pictures, but that's my printer's running out of ink a bit. But yeah, as you can see, she's been doing about her animals, pets that she's got and pets that she's had that we've no longer got. And she's been writing all about them, so she's keeping a journal of her animals and pets, which is quite good because journals are good English-wise, and also pets, writing about the pets. And it's like nature studies. So she's been doing that. And also she reads a lot. She reads an awful lot. And this is the book that she's been reading. Voices of the Flemish Waffen SS. I can't read the last word. The Final Testament of the Oostfronters. Have I said that right, Sian?
It'll do.
It'll do. But yeah, it's, well, what country is it to do? What was the book to do with, Sian?
It's about Belgium, so the Flemish are from Belgium.
Ah, right.
And it was on about how they joined the Germans and fought in Russia and stuff with the Germans.
Oh. So yeah.
So it's the Belgians.
So she's read that book. She read it quite quickly, actually, because Sian's interested in world wars. She likes the history of the world wars and she likes to learn all about it and discuss about it. So she reads a lot of books. She's got a good library of books on World War I and World War II from all different angles. What book are you reading at the moment, Sian?
Nothing yet.
Oh, you've not started a new one yet. You've just finished this one. Ready to start one. Do you know what you're going to start next?
No, not yet.
You haven't decided. So that's just some of the things she's been doing, along with like going out on walks and exercising on the trampoline. But, you know, it's just an example. Children are learning all the time. If you just sit and look at your children and see what they're doing, you'll be quite surprised what they are doing sometimes, what they're learning and, you know, and things they watch on TV. And Sian likes a documentary about different things. So she does a lot of watching things, learning things, and she just fills her holidays and her weekends up doing things like that, and her evenings. So when she's not doing structured work and she's doing self-led work, that's the kind of thing she'll be doing in self-led work. And she's picked up so many new interests doing that, learned about so many new things. It's amazing what she does now, and everybody's always saying to her, oh, you're a right little brain box you are, and things like that. She gets a bit annoyed with that. She doesn't like you saying that to her, really, because she goes, I'm not.
I have been watching Horrible Histories a lot lately.
Oh, she's been watching Horrible Histories a lot lately. I think she's been watching through them. They're another good series to watch, to learn history. You know, it's a fun way of getting facts into your children's minds, or your own even. So yeah, they're all the sort of things she's doing. So I just thought I'd come on and I'd just talk about it, because I've been hearing a lot about it lately, about school holidays, you know, should they go through, and should they not go through, should they have the holidays? Well, it's entirely up to you. It's everybody's own choice and their own circumstances, how they want to do it. But we do follow holidays, and like I say, children are still learning all the time. As you can see, some of the things Sian has done, she's probably done other stuff as well that we'll think about later, and you know, she'll do a lot more yet because we're only 2 or 3 weeks into it, so she'll do a lot more things yet. And like I say, it's the sort of stuff that she continues doing in her self-led time, because we do structured work in the morning, and then in the afternoons she does her self-led work. So, you know, there's lots of it. And you'll, like I say, you'll find your children doing the same. You'll see them doing things and you think, oh gosh. Or they'll come up with things and tell you something, some information about something, and you'll say, oh, where'd you get that? Well, I looked it up, I saw it on such and such and looked it up. And you hear it all the time, you know, so they are always learning. So there's no worry if you're taking holidays and you think they're not doing nothing, because they are. So yeah, we always have the school holidays. Like I say, we like to go out with a family, and my granddaughter's the same age as my daughter. They were in the same class at school. So it's time for them to spend together and go out places, visiting things. And there are always things of interest when you go visiting. It's always educational. There's always something to learn. So what looks like fun is also educational. So yeah, you know, there's no hard and fast rule if you want to continue homeschooling through the summer. I mean, some people don't do so much structured work in the summer, they ease off, but they do still do things with the children. Some, like us, treat it as a school holiday, but the children are still doing stuff. You can't stop them doing self-led work. You just can't stop it because it's just natural. I mean, how many times do we ourselves look something up, something takes your interest and look it up? I'm always doing it. I keep notebooks all over the place. I mean, I'm doing family tree a lot at the moment, and I'll find things and it'll take me off on something. And at the moment, I'm researching the Irish famine at the moment, and that has took my interest. Well, that's a whole nother story that I won't talk about. But yeah, they're learning all the time. So whether you have holidays or whether you don't, whether you keep going, it's entirely your choice. There's no right or wrong way. Don't let anybody make you think there is, because there isn't. We all do it differently. So that's it for today. Short and sweet today. I just wanted to talk about it because I've heard such a lot about it lately, and people saying, oh, well, do you keep, you know, doing your school stuff, or do you stop during the holidays? So I just thought, I'll tell you what we do, just show you a little bit of what she's done. And she's obviously done other bits, and she'll be starting a new book soon. So that's that, yeah. So like I say, now at the end of the week I'll be back again, and probably Friday, but we'll do something in the air fryer then. I've got a couple of ideas what I want to try in the air fryer, so we'll perhaps do that at the end of the week. I have got a new place where my air fryer is at the moment, so I'll show you that as well when we come on the next one. I've put it in a different place. I don't know if it'll work there, so if it doesn't work there, you won't see me in there. But if it's okay and I've got good lighting, I will show you where I am, why I'm there and whatnot. So that's it for now. Like I say, I'll catch you later in the week with an air fryer recipe. So until then, take care of yourselves. Bye.